Hey folks, how you doing? Leducium here, and I'm continuing to play through the Curse of Naxxramas. Just a few heroics here to finish up before officially beating the Curse of Naxxramas. 4 more to go. Grobbulus has given me quite a bit of a problem before, and I'm hoping with a few minor deck adjustments. I was trying Druid deck, I've been trying a Priest deck. I'm going to try the Priest deck again. I'm hoping with a few adjustments to the deck we can pull this off and make him dead. But he's a tough one. He's a toughie. But we'll see. Come on, Grobbulus here. All right, Divine Spirit's great. Northshire Cleric's good. I'm gonna get rid of Master Spell for now. Maybe I'll get rid of Master Spell permanently from this deck. Let's see if we can get something better. Circle of Healing is not wonderful, but it'll have to do. And there's Master Spell because it just won't stay away. So we'll start with the Northshire Cleric and see what Grobbulus does as a follow-up. What will you do? Apparently you'll take a long time to take your turn. Alright, so he always triggers his Poison Cloud ability, which is just frustrating. And then follows up with nothing. Ends his turn, okay. Deathlord is great. Deathlord and Divine Spirit is the combo that I really need. Well, that and Inner Fire is the last card that I need as part of that combo in order for this to work. Well, with Deathlord and Divine Spirit, I can get a 2/16, and then if I can get an Inner Fire, I get close to a 16/16 or thereabouts, which would be enough to do some serious damage. And he's going to use Slam, which is fine. Good. Plus he wastes Slam on that card and not something more important like my Deathlord. So come on. Shadow Word Death is going to be useful later on, but right now we're going to cast the Deathlord, end our turn, and then next turn definitely Divine Spirit, heal the Deathlord, and then Divine Spirit. And hope that I can draw Inner Fire. If I can, then I should have a pretty good opportunity to win this. If I can't, then I might be in trouble. Dancing Swords are annoying, but not much I can do about it. Come on, there you go. Garbashi Berserker is also very useful, but I'm going to hold off on the Berserker. We're going to heal up the Deathlord. Well, not heal, but cast Inner Fire on the Deathlord and run it into this thing. Put a lot of effort in keeping my Deathlord alive because he's going to be absorbing a lot of damage. I really need an Inner Fire though if I am to win. That's the trick to this whole thing. Gorobashi and Inner Fire or Divine Spirit is good, but just the fact that I have to wait till turn 5 to get it is bad. Alright, so we'll probably play the Dark Cultist here because I can always sacrifice the Dark Cultist. And we'll heal you. And I'm tempted to silence this because this way he can do a lot more damage. If I silence this, I can run it into... Yeah, I think that's the right move. We're going to silence this. We're going to run this into that. We're going to take, unfortunately, a bit more damage than I'm happy with, but gets us a card. And we will cast Healing Circle to keep our Death Lord alive and kicking for as long as possible. Perfect. Okay, good. Now, Grobbulus. Please don't do anything terrible. Too terrible, at least. Another abomination. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so this guy's getting hurt. I'm thinking maybe I run into that, and if I do that, it's going to be down to 2, I heal it to 4. Then that explodes and kills it. Okay, I can pull this off with Circle of Healing. So I'm going to heal this first. So it's going to be a bit tricky here. But we heal you first and then run you into this thing. To this abomination. And we run this guy in. It's going to hurt everybody. But it'll also give the Death Lord more HP. So the Death Lord survives with 5 HP. Then we're going to cast Shield on it. And that gets me a Worgen. And you know what? I'll throw the Worgen out here for now. And I could heal this up some more. I'm going to hold off. Because I might want to do that with the Worgen as well. Or with the Gurabashi. So I'm keeping some kind of board control, although it's not great. Inner Fire would have been very useful. This is good. Because what we're going to do is attack him once with our Worgen, because we've got Wind Fury. And we're going to run the Worgen into this guy once. Come on. And we're going to Holy Nova to kill the Spectral Knight and heal our Death Lord. And then we're going to heal our Death Lord again with our hero ability. Good. And we can hit him for 2 more. So far, not terrible, but not great either. I think I'm going to get rid of the Mass Dispels, because it's too much mana. What else am I going to do to this deck? I'm not quite sure what else I can do. Maybe put Light Walls back in. I had Light Walls in here earlier. I took them out. Oh, that's so annoying. So Mass Dispels we're going to get rid of. Maybe Light Walls, maybe Light Spawns, because with Circle of Healing and Divine stuff, maybe it could work. You know what? This is where Mass Dispel actually comes in useful. Never mind. What am I talking about? What am I doing? Mass Dispel. This is perfect. Let's heal this up as much as possible. So 2. 13. Perfect. Inner Fire. Now we have a 13-13. Come on. There we go. So I hope he doesn't cast another Ooze. He might, but still. Not going to be enough to quite kill the 13-13. And I just need a few more good hits. Please. Please, game. Ah! You son of a... Oh, I could potentially draw another Silence. Or, I mean, I'll Shadow Word Death one of them. Shadow Word Pain on the Gnome. And this I can run into one and still live slightly. But it's going to be close and ugly. Unless I draw a Silence or something. No, I do not. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Shadow Word Death on one. Shadow Word Pain on the Gnome. Heal you for a little bit. so you can survive. Actually, we might as well play the Amani Berserker too. Then we run you in, and you're gonna have just enough life. 4. Not great, but enough. Enough to survive, barely. So this is actually my best Grobbulus attempt yet, and I've been pretty lucky with the cards that I've gotten in the order in which I've gotten them. So this stinks, although I can and will run this in. And are you gonna hit the? Okay, well, that kind of works, and it's not great, but I can live with this. All right. So in fact, I guess it doesn't really matter which order I do this in. So we'll kill you. I'm not gonna heal it. That would be, maybe that wouldn't have been the worst thing to do. No, because it would have died. I will play this. I will get rid of this. I'll heal myself, and I hope he doesn't pull another mutation on the next turn. Come on. So if I do win this, this is not my first time playing against Grobbulus. This is attempt number, oh Jesus, okay, it's annoying. This is attempt number like 8 or 9. With some deck modifications that I've made or have been making along the way, but I need just you to do one more damage. Come on, Holy Smite, perfect. All right. So this is a bit of luck and quite a bit of effort has gone into this, but I'm glad it worked out, and I'm glad I caught it on video because I don't want to have to do this again. So, Grobbulus, the 3rd Emperor of Rome, you have been defeated. Alright, goodness. Just keep talking. Alright, I haven't even thought about the other matches here, the other opponents, because I was so focused on defeating Grobbulus. But now that I beat him, I can start thinking about Thaddeus. Let's go back for a sec. I'll show off the deck that I used for beating Grobbulus, and then we'll talk about what kind of deck I'm going to make in order to beat Thaddeus. So I used 2 circles of healing, because it's great for staying alive, keeping your minions alive. I had the silences in there for when he casts Ooze on, or Mutation on his creatures, although I didn't get a chance to use them. I'm really glad I had Holy Smite in there because that allowed me to win at the end there. Inner Fire, of course, I should have probably had 2, but I got lucky that I drew it, and I needed that to be able to actually do a lot of damage to him, and I got lucky there with that. Power Word Shields for card draw, Northshire Clerks for card draw, Divine Spirit, of course, to increase life and keep my creatures alive, Shadow Word Pain for various reasons, Amani Berserker because his ability would trigger it, Doomsayer to try to maybe clear the board, although he would always target the Doomsayer, so maybe I would have probably should have replaced at least the Doomsayer with something like Inner Fire, and that probably would have been a better choice. Lightwell, in the hopes of buffing it up, having the Lightwell keep itself alive, and being able to do something like Divine Spirit on the Lightwell and Inner Fire. Shadow Word Death, of course, the Dark Cultist, Death Lord, as we saw, was very useful. Injured Blade Master, the Raging Worgen, a Mass Dispel, a Holy Nova, Gorbashi Berserkers, and Holy Fire. So, all kinds of good stuff, and it seems to have worked out. So with that, let's take a look at what we're going to do for Grobbulus. What I'd like to try, and I'll try this at least once before taking it off camera and going back to the drawing board, but Grobbulus does his switcheroo, where he switches the HP and attack of minions. So what I'm thinking that we try to do is put minions in that will trigger off of that. Things like Frothing Berserker we saw would be really good, because as its attack grows, when Grobbulus switches it out, its defense grows. Then shield blocks are just good to have. Deathbite could enrage all my creatures, and again lets me switch out health. So I want a bunch of enraged creatures in here and things that will allow me to trigger enrage. Cruel Taskmaster is good. Armorsmith I think might be useful, especially if I plan on playing this the way I do. Execute is always useful to have. Whirlwind is good. Battle Rage is good because I plan on having people be injured. Fiery War Axe will hopefully just let me keep control of the board. And then we throw some stuff in here like, where is it? Where is it? There we go. Amani Berserkers. Wonderful. Who else enrages? It's good to enrage. Nerubian eggs are pretty good because that gives me 4/4 for relatively little mana. What else would be good for enrage here? Oh, Flesh-Eating Ghoul would probably be good. Raging Worgen I think would be fine. And we're getting kind of to the, I wouldn't say end here, but we're getting far. Where are you? Nope. I'm looking for, there it is, the Garbashi Berserker. And just for fun, I'm going to throw Fugan and Stalag in there because I wonder how they will react against Thaddeus. I guess they'd be fine, but just maybe I'll throw Karen Bloodhoof in there because why not? He's around. So let's give this a try and see what happens. So polarity shifty deck, and we'll see if I'm onto the right kind of deck, if I'm on the right path here. Hopefully, but you never know. Takes experimentation and going back to the drawing board and making adjustments and then coming back and trying again. So yeah, I think I'll keep this hand. It's pretty good. Am I playing? Did I pick Heroic? Wait a minute. I don't think I picked Heroic there. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, it is Heroic. Okay. Choose, yes, Thaddeus, Polarity Shifty. Okay, here we go. Heroic Thaddeus, Polarity Shifty deck. So this worked surprisingly well, and I didn't even know about this. I was just lucky when I first did this on normal difficulty, the Warrior deck with the Frothing Berserkers switching back and forth. So that's why I feel like this would work well here as well. And I sent the other stuff back. I forgot Karen, Bloodhoof, and Rage there. I sent it back in hopes of getting stuff I could play earlier, like Amani Berserker. Alright. That's bad. Does he do that just once or all the time? That is the question. Well, if I can injure one of them, I can kill him. Health. They don't have the Summon Thaddeus trait, which is good, because my Fugan does. So if I can kill, but they do a crap ton of damage right away. Let's throw the ghoul out there. No, I don't think I can afford to. Let's throw you out there. Hit you. I should have hit the other one because they're going to switch, and that one's going to do more damage next turn. That was my mistake. Next turn I can throw the ghoul out there if I want to. Oh yeah, that's right. He's full of lightning storms. Crap. Well, that's gonna make life a little bit tougher. I mean, can't say I'm okay. I can't say I'm onto the right idea here, but something. I'm getting killed really quickly. Maybe a mage deck. Yeah, I mean, I have one life. I'll try this again. See if it works out, but a mage deck potentially could work. Polymorphs those guys, or a priest deck, and I Shadow Word Death or Shadow Word. Yeah, it has to be Shadow Word Death, because that kills anything with over 5 health. So I have to kill those things with Shadow Word Death. I'm not sure what else I can really do against them. Crap. Nerubian Egg is really useful here, because I can use the Nerubian Egg to kill them. Can't do anything turn 1, though. I'm going to take a bunch of damage. So Nerubian Egg followed by Shield Block. I can kill 1, essentially. Not wonderful. Amani Berserker's not enough to kill it. Haunted Creeper's great. I can work with that. And what else? Some Zombie Chow is wonderful, because if I can get to it, that gives me health. How am I going to do this? You know what? I'm better off using the Fiery War Axe this turn before that turns into a 3-2. Killing you. Getting health. Killing you. And pass the turn. Unfortunately, I don't have a good way to... I can Whirlwind kill the 2-1. Damn it. That sucks. I didn't know he had Acidic Swamp Ooze. Oh. Well then. I don't have a good choice here. I'm gonna do this to get more crap for my ghoul. Plus that becomes a 3-1. And that's a 3-7, so that's a little bit better. He's got his own Nerubian Eggs. Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. And more Acidic Swamp Oozes. It's a full board. Everyone is welcome to the party. I don't think this deck's going to work, mostly because of these two. Polarity Shift, this will stay at 3-3. Just wondering if... Ah, great. 4-3. But I'm dead. Yeah. I mean, the ghoul could be really useful. And I would probably include that in any deck I build. Alright, let's try this real quick. I know I said I'd go back to the drawing board in another video, but damn it, I can't help it. This game is a lot of fun. Let's try a priest deck. We'll get rid of everything and start over because I have to think slightly differently with this. So we definitely need, first and foremost, Shadow Word Deaths. We need 2 of those. Can't do anything about this stuff. Holy Novas definitely take light spawns. There's not much you can do about those if I get to the point of being able to play them, of course. Shadow Word Pains could be useful. Divine Spirits are always useful. North Shore Clerics. Light Walls will just die, so no point in putting those in there. Holy Smite, useful. Shields are useful. Inner Fire for now is always useful. We want the ghouls, because they could be very useful and grow out of control. The... where are you? The Nerubian Eggs are very useful as well, if I can get to them. You know what wouldn't be bad either is a couple of these guys. Where are you? Doomsayers. They will not live long enough. Never mind. I just realized that because they're 0-7. They're gonna die. They're gonna die right away. Millhouse Mana Storm is probably a bad idea. What else can we do? Mind Control almost seems like it would be worthwhile. Mind Control tech, that is. Won't try it. I'll throw my own Fugan and Stalag in there for fun. Stampeding Kodo, maybe, but that's too much mana at the moment. Let's throw the Sludge Belcher in there. What else do we have for early game? Thought Steal, maybe. Doesn't seem to do a lot of buffing. It's more about just doing AoE damage and that polarity shift. And if I can get past the AoE damage and the first couple of creatures and establish some board control, I think I could be okay. What else would help me do that? Voodoo Doctor, no. Zombie Chow, no. You know what I do have, which could be fun, and especially if I just leave it alone. Where are you? I know you're in here. With 3 mana, I could throw in a Shade of Naxxramas. Let's give this a shot. I didn't name the deck. So, I don't know. Holer. Caps. Not good with coming up with stuff on the fly. Leave me alone. No, I don't know. It's the best I could do on such short notice. I'll try to think of a better name for the next video. Let's give this a quick shot, see what happens. Mr. Bigglesworth, I hope you're proud of me. We're gonna do our best. I don't know if we get anything for beating all of these on heroic. I don't think we do. It'd be cool if we got like a cool card back or something, but I don't think that's the case. See if I can't get Shadow or Death, because I think I need that. Holy Nova, Holy Fire. That's not. Neither of those are going to help me much. Neither is Stalag.
Is someone injured?
In Northshire Clark. Okay, come on. Doesn't help me. Yeah, I basically need Shadow or Death. Ideally, both Shadow or Deaths. Because that happens. 3-1. Zombie chose a 2-3, which should also be a 3. I don't have any creatures that would be 4. This could almost be interesting. No, that would be dumb.
Right away.
What's not? That's not interesting. That's dumb. What am I talking about? And the lag. The lag. I could double that minion's health when it's at 6. Making it into a 6-1, which is not good enough to kill those guys, but something. That's better. I can at least get card draw. And I'm taking, unfortunately, way too much damage. I should do this. I should increase her attack. This will get me a card, and then I'll attack into that and get another card.
Right away.
Unfortunately, this thing's gonna be a 5-1 on the next turn or whatever, and that means that he'll probably run the spider right into it and kill it. Inner fire. Oh, if I only had one more mana, that would have been beautiful. 5/5. That I would just keep buffing up. Take care of everything for me. Oh well. I get some bad damage here. He's gonna run the spider into it, of course, because why wouldn't he? Not to mention I'm practically dead. Oh, he doesn't run the spider in. Well, isn't that interesting? I'm still practically dead, but I'm just surprised that the spider didn't play a role here. Huh. So what I could do, of course, is buff this up a bit. Shadow Word Pain does me no good, unfortunately. 'Cause, again, I'm pretty much dead in the following turn. I could kill this thing. Get 5 more health. But then what? It's going to go back to a 1/5, unfortunately. And I still get hit by it for 11, 12. So, yep. Not gonna work as it stands. A hunter might do fine with this, because a hunter could use Hunter's Mark to eliminate Stalag and Fugan right away, or relatively quickly. So that's another deck that I could try. Well, anyways, I've got my work cut out for me. I'm going to go back to the drawing board and try different things. Until then, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please show your support. Leave a like. It helps me out a whole bunch. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. You get updates whenever I post new stuff. And as always, my name is Luducium. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'll see you folks next time. Later.